writing an annotated bibliography on the design and structure of plantation homes, specifically the big house, in southern or on all plantations for my FYE class, The Meaning of Place. The first place I'll go to is the Discover website that Georgia Southern offers through their library to find information. I go here for the scholarly articles primarily in their full texts, and I will start with just searching for keywords of plantation houses and seeing what I find and click full text only and scholarly journals only. And it pulled up basically nothing. Oh, might help if I spell it right. Make it all the right kind of sources. And then I narrow it down to the subjects, and hopefully they will have architecture and different things like that up to help with my annotated bibliography / paper. And for the topics that I've selected are plantations, historic sites, land use, house construction, landscapes, in hopes that they might end up pulling up things that include the architecture and design. And I scroll through looking at the subjects of the different sources and find something that seems to relate, like the house construction. And then I download the full PDF. And I'll read the abstract and skim through the source and see if it actually contains information that will help. This really did not have any information that could help me, so I will try another source. I will also look for specific houses that were back in the Civil War era and were the plantation houses, because they offer pictures that I can show, and this one has a lot of pictures, so this could be useful in just giving a basis for my research. And then this source looks like it will be fairly helpful in some kind of way, and I will take the MLA source and MLA citation and put it in a Word document so I can keep up with it. it also will give me, if I need to come back to the source to print it off, a way to find it again. And then I go and look for another source. This one has architectural reform in the antebellum South, so that seems like it may prove useful. And so again, I will just skim through, see if there are words that pop out that could be important. And what I might also do, because this also has to do with agricultural and architectural, I'll download the full PDF, and it may or may not work, but try to search the document for specific words. If you'll let me. It's loading. It's just loading page by page. And this could provide a more or less, maybe not an opposition, but a different way to look at the houses, because this wasn't your traditional plantation house. Because it wasn't the type that had slaves, it seems like. And it was anti-slavery, but it still has the same look of that big white house and large land. Let's see if it's, yeah. I'm going to take down the citation for this source, but it may or not prove useful, because a great deal of it is for agriculture versus architecture. But it does have a little bit about the difference in the housing. And then I go back again. Here is another one that is a specific plantation house. But these typically go into detail about sources I found similar to this, go into detail, but this is a book review that does not offer a lot of information, so it is not a source I would want. this is Architecture and Changing Nature of Slavery, and so this source might be good, and it looks to be. And so again, I just skim the sources. And it has lots of pictures, which again can help back up or support the design and architecture of plantation homes. And this tells of like how, just like on the first floor, how he wanted certain rooms, so that's design. And like a bedchamber and nursery, and it even has a floor plan of his mansion. So this is a credible source that involves a great deal of information and images to support the information and provide, in case you're a visual learner, another way. So again, I will take the source, the MLA source, citation of the source, and put it in a Word document so that I can keep up with the sources. And here is a source that contains a great deal of pictures that a university has changed a plantation into an exhibit. And because though the sources are for the annotated bibliography, the overall presentation can be a paper or a project, poster board, like any type, the pictures will offer a great deal of help. And so again, cite the source, take the site of the source. And though I have 3 other sources and I spent 3 hours finding 3 other sources, I've now found 3, and I'll still continue to find sources because you can never learn too much. And I find it important to look through like the subjects of along the title of the articles or sources, the subjects, because some will look interesting and then you find their reconstruction, and that does not help with my going back to the time era that I'm looking at. So then we go to the next page. And it seems I have gotten through most of the ones that would be useful.